Hi everybody, I'm Jack. This is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Well, as predicted, that weekend went just a little too fast. It's Monday morning here, but that's okay because it's Monday, March 4th, and I will fly to Costa Rica 1 month from today, April 4th. Or that's the day right now. I haven't actually bought the ticket yet, but I think that's the date I've got figured out that I'm going to travel. So kind of in a strange headspace. I'm excited, but I have a lot of things, to get ready. How am I going to be able to pack everything in there I want to get down for this trip? But anyhow, wanted to do a what I eat in a day video. Haven't done one of these in a while. I do videos every day, so if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button now, then click on that little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. Wanted to do one of these. I'm eating very, very simple these days, and let me preface this by saying, no, I don't eat like this every single day. Am I getting enough of this? Is that too much of that? Should you do this? Should you do that? I don't know. This is just how I do this. I've been rocking it. I listen to my body. I go through different phases. Now, before you give me too many questions, there's a playlist. There's a What I Eat in a Day playlist, and I include every single one of these videos that I've done throughout the years on there. So go through there and you can see that I'm in different places in my head. I'm doing one thing. I go through periods where I eat fat almost every day. I go through other periods like now where you're going to probably say today, well, oh, shouldn't you get more in than that? But, it all balances out over the course of the year, and I'm just going to keep going. I feel phenomenal. So to get started, if you've heard me talking about this a lot, I've been having a lot of orange juice this year. Fortunately, almost back around the first of the year, I started getting Cara oranges. Now, those are gone, but I've still been getting some good juice oranges down in Pensacola at this little produce place I found down there. Now last week, I'm hoping I can find some more of those here. I got some Honeybell oranges that made some absolutely spectacular orange juice, and this has been great. I bought myself a little $17 orange juice or citrus juicer at Walmart back at the first of the year, and I only paid like $17, so it's definitely paid for itself so far. So anyhow, I'm gonna have that, enjoy it. I sip on that. That's what I've been doing. I've liked to build, and you'll see this, and I kind of want to keep this kind of philosophy when I get down there. I'm really enjoying like that first meal of the day being a juice, or if not, I don't have a juice, at least something higher water content, and then kind of ease into the day like that. But anyhow, I'll be back with you in just a little bit. All right, I'm back to eat again. Just put things a little into perspective about how I space out my eating, although I'm not planning it. It just kind of happens as it happens. I had that juice about 8 o'clock, and I'm having the second meal about 10 o'clock. Now, what I'm having today, I've been pretty happy with these papaya that I've been getting at the little Mexican bodega in this town. This is a good one here. It's not epic. It's not what I'm going to have in a few weeks, but for one that's traveled from Mexico to get here, this is a good one. They got some good stuff down there, so I've just got it all cut up in the bowl. Let me think if I can answer questions. The seeds, yes, they're good for you. There's always the food geeks out there that anytime you show any food, they kind of go to a different focus than what most people are looking at. Most people are just like, yeah, fruit. I always get, well, what do you do with the seeds? Do you keep them? Yes, the seeds are very good for you. Sometimes I use them. Sometimes I put them in smoothies. Not every time. I'm not like doing, all these little DIY projects with everything I do. Hey, Jack, do you know you can regrow that lettuce? Hey, Jack, do you know you can do this? Hey, Jack, do you know you can do that? I don't have time to do all those things I know I can do, but yes, the seeds are very good for you. Now, even though this is a good papaya, and I've already got half of it in the bowl here, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to eat this whole thing. It's good. It's not as epic sweet as some that I've had. So what I normally do when they're not super, super, super sweet is I will put some chili powder on there. But I want to stress again, I'm not dissing this papaya just because I'm saying it's not the best of the best of the best. Still has a good flavor to it. So I just use some little organic chili powder here. It's a contrast. I like it. Now for friends in Mexico that always tell me, yeah, I got some tahini also. that I got from the little place down there too. So it just depends. This one has, to me, this one has a little bit more twang to it. It got a little bit more of that lime taste in there. A lot of times I like to put lime on here, but anyhow, I'm going to go enjoy this. I'm getting some work done, working on a blog post. Oh, and just random to mention, I've decided how I'm going to give away that recipe book from Lissa's Raw Food Romance. Go over to the blog. The blog, I always have a link to it below in the description. And on March 15th, I'm just going to pick one email address, one name out of it, and that's going to be the winner. So anyhow, go over there and sign up. Still got about 10, 12 days. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit when I eat again. All right, it's just a few minutes before 12 and it's about time for me to eat again, so I can let it settle just a little bit before I head to the gym. I know people peep your background sometimes, so let me point out something to you in the background. We still have a working phone over here. This phone's been in this house ever since I can remember as a kid. If you watch any TV shows or movies from the 70s and they're authentic, you'll see this same exact model right here. But anyhow, I was going through the motions. I was about to make my green smoothie. I was going to sit down and do a segment while I was sipping it, but I said, no, let's show them. Let's just really show them the beast. That's what I call my green smoothie that I have every day, and I pretty much have one of these every day. I've got probably about 6 bananas in here right now, tablespoon of spirulina, big heaping tablespoon of spirulina, a little bit of cacao, and I've got it crammed with spinach. Now what I'll do, I'll just tell you what I'm doing, and I don't have to go blend it and then come back for another segment. What I'll do is I'll add just a little bit of water in here, and I'll blend this down, and then I'll cram more spinach in here, and then I'll add 2 more bananas. So we're looking at about, I would say about 8 bananas total. They range between 8 and 9 bananas. And for everybody out there that's constantly asking, Jack, can you lose weight on this? Jack, can you lose weight on this? Can you lose weight drinking smoothies? Can you lose weight eating ice cream? I've actually, and you'll see at the end of this video today, or you'll see once you've seen everything that I eat, I've been leaning out, losing a little bit of weight, eating exactly what I'm eating today. So anyhow, just wanted to throw that in there. I'll be back to you. Like I said, it's just a couple minutes before noon. I'll be back to you when I get back from the gym and eat again. All right, just got back from the gym and doing a little bit of food shopping, and I am having my post-gym meal. I've been digging this one. I've been having this a lot over the last 2 weeks. I'm having this green soup here, and I hope it'll show. I'm not going to turn it because I'd hate to pour this thing out on the floor, but I've got a recipe for it because somebody will ask for a recipe. Just go to my channel and look within the last two and a half weeks. I did a video on it, or just search green soup or go to my playlist. It's on there. I've got a lot of playlists out there, a lot of different things you can find. I'll tell you just real briefly what's in there. It packs a punch. I start off, it's got tomato, it's got cucumber, it's got garlic, it's got celery. Then I cram a bunch of spinach in there. I cut up a zucchini, a big zucchini or 2 small zucchinis. What else? A little Bragg's aminos. Oh, and I put dill in here. This is really good today. Dill. Put a little piece of jalapeno with seeds in it, so it's got a little bit of a bite. Put a little bit of chili powder in there. Cut up some onion in there. Blend it up, and then I went back in and crammed some more spinach in there just to get as much as I can. Nope, no fat in there. Now, as I mentioned in that video I did a while ago, I used to always put a little bit of avocado, but I'm getting better with my Vitamix. I'm getting better at understanding ingredients. The only reason I would usually put the avocado most of the time was just for the creaminess. And if you use enough spinach, if you do it right with your Vitamix, if you build the soup right, you don't really need it. Although there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't happen to be adding overt fat when I'm at home these days. So I'm going to enjoy this nice green soup. Oh, and it's about, just to keep up with the time thing, it's about 3 o'clock. So about 3 hours. Today I didn't plan on it, but actually I'm having pretty even spacing throughout all my eating. So anyhow, I'm going to enjoy this soup, get a little bit more work done, and I'll be back to you when I eat one last time. All right, one last meal for the day, and it's a good one. Now, you know, like I say, go back to the first video. This is how I'm eating right now. Is that too much sugar? Well, that's up for you to decide for your diet. Like I say, I go through phases, I go through ways, and all I've really been wanting to eat for dinner for weeks and weeks and weeks is ice cream. So that's what I do. This is probably about 9, maybe 10. I've gotten good. If you get your bananas really hard, like really, really hard, then you take them out of the freezer, give them just a little bit of time, and you have to work those gears just right on the Vitamix. But this is just creamy as creamy gets. And I'll tell you, for the longest time, I flavored it. Every time I made an ice cream, I put cinnamon in there, or I put cacao in there, or I put another fruit like strawberry or mango. I've just fallen back in love with straight up banana and ice cream. This is nothing but bananas here. Also, too, I'm trying to eat as much ice cream right now as I can before I go back to Costa Rica, because as of right now, I'm not planning on taking the Vitamix. I might get anxiety towards the end and have to get it in my suitcase. But right now, I'm not planning on going, so I may have to do it without an ice cream while I'm down there. So this is how I'm eating. Like I say, this is for right now. I mix it up. As I said earlier also, go look at my playlist on what I eat in a day. You can go through and you can see different moods I'm in, different phases I'm going through, and you can see different ways I've eaten all I can eat in a day. So this is I don't eat like this all the time. I don't eat like anything all the time. I'll eat like something for 2 or 3 months, then boom. Then I'll add some more fat back in. But for right now, I'm feeling really good on this. I'm feeling really good, and I'm looking forward to getting back to the fresh fruit. But anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.